Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your general bi-weekly tarot and psychic readings. And so we're going to have the tarot reading in the first portion and then the psychic reading in the second part of the video. And I will be using the After Tarot deck, and for the psychic messages I will be using the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Very beautiful cards. So doing the tarot reading first, and then we're going to pick a card to start off our channeling, and then we'll see what messages we get for everyone. Thank you very much for joining me. Please do bear in mind that these are general readings, so they may not make sense to everyone because they're not going to apply to everyone, or not in the same way with them being general. But you can watch your moon and rising sign readings for additional messages, and if you're interested in a private reading, all the links you need are in the description box below. And we're running specials, so special offer readings, so if you're interested in getting a reading, those are available as well on the specials page of my website, also in the description box below. So there you go. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoy your readings and that you have a wonderful time ahead, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Take care. Hi Virgo, and welcome to your reading. So I'm going to show you the cards and then pull the messages together for you. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Two of Cups as your overall energy, and then we have the Ace of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Nine of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Cups, and King of Cups. Okay, so here's what I'm looking at. A lot of stress and anxiety in anticipation of a change in job, change in residence, retirement, that sort of thing. Stress and anxiety over a choice, and this could be with work, but also with love life. Stress and anxiety preparing for a move, or you know that it needs to happen. And over a partnership of sorts. This could be a business partnership, a professional relationship, or a romantic relationship, or a friendship that may cause you anxiety during this time. So for some of you, I do feel like you have the opportunity to cut ties with the past and start something fresh, start something different. It does feel like love life for some of you. You may be looking at cutting ties with an air sign, so a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, to choose a water sign, or to let a water sign in. So that would be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. For some of you, I feel like you've been avoiding, having to make this choice, or you may be stalling, or you may have been stalling, and I feel like this water sign is now starting to lose interest, or they're getting impatient, and that adds to your stress, and it makes you feel like things are out of control and you don't know what to do. I feel like this water sign could be a soulmate for you, and this could be their sun sign, their moon sign, or their rising sign. And I feel like they've been very patient with you, and it's just time to make a choice. Okay, it's time to look at things, take them for what they are, and make a choice. You have to get yourself unstuck, because waiting for something from the past or holding on to the past may cause you to lose a good opportunity to move forward into the future with someone new. So it is important that you take charge, you face facts, you face your fears, and you just make a choice at this point. For those of you, this is stress and anxiety over a reconciliation, maybe with a water sign or an air sign once again. This is a try again, this is a let's try again, this is a give me a second chance, this is a on again, off again kind of situation, or it's turning into that. I feel that there may have been, or there will be, a clarifying conversation. However, you feel stuck because you don't know whether or not you can trust this person. I do feel that if you try to get confirmation over and over and over again, this person may walk away, or they may lose interest, because they may even think that you're just playing games with them, that you're not interested, but somehow you're trying to get them back for whatever happened in the past. So they're not going to they're going to interpret the situation in a different way, and it may cause them to leave and just say, you know what, just never mind. Or this is something you may be dealing with, and you may be losing patience with someone who is either trying to be overly sure or overly reassured of the honesty of another party, or your honesty. The best thing that you can do here, honestly, is just to look at things for what they are, take them for what they are, keep your head on your shoulders, listen to your instincts. If it feels like this person is just lying to you and it's same old, then cut ties with them. And if it feels like you want to give them a chance, then give them a chance. Give them a chance to earn your trust, or re-earn your trust, and see where it goes. Take it slow, one day at a time, but you're still moving at least, because this place of in between is really affecting you emotionally, mentally, and even physically, because you're losing sleep over it and it's starting to catch up with you. For those of you, this is anxiety over a choice you have to make, or a decision you have to make, and it is about a big lifestyle change, or career change, or retirement for some of you. It involves cutting ties with your past completely. Cutting ties with the past that you're familiar with. May not be, the best situation, but you're familiar with it. And just starting off in a completely new direction. And so you're stuck there and you don't know what to do. Once again, you do have to face facts. You do have to open your eyes, take off the blindfolds, just take it all in and make a choice based on what you have, because that's really the best that can be expected of you. There's no way to, predict the future, but at this point, with the Two of Swords here, it can go either way, and you can't make a wrong choice. Even if you choose one direction, and once you start walking in that direction, you see that maybe it's not for you, you still have time to turn back and choose the other option, okay? So the key is to keep yourself going, to keep the energy flow moving, okay? Because if you are stuck in a place where you don't want to face a situation, you don't have to make a choice, you're avoiding that, it will affect your health, and you don't want to do that. And for those of you, again, it's about walking away from an individual, or choosing between two different people that is stressing you out at this point. For those of you, this is about a move, changing residence, or moving in with someone, or a marriage proposal. And you may have commitment issues there, that it's time to address them if this is what is going on. And again, this could be what you're dealing with, or what you're experiencing, or someone else that you are dealing with, what they're doing at this time. But I do feel like there is a proposal, an offer, a proposition. It would change things completely, and that's why there is fear and anxiety over the unknown at this point that is keeping you stuck there, frozen in fear, where actually it is important that you look at things for what they are, you make a choice, and you start walking. You need to keep yourself moving at this point, because it's affecting your health. The stress, the worry, the what ifs, it's affecting your health. And for others, I feel like this is about leaving a job, because you're either not getting treated properly, or you have too much work, too much responsibility that is not yours to bear, and so it's keeping you up at night, and that's not fair. And you may be dreading having that clarifying conversation with your boss. Or this could even be a situation where you're thinking about going to HR, you're thinking about going to the legal department, and that's what you're dreading, because you don't know what kind of box you're going to be opening there. Once again, it's time to stop overthinking things. You need to know what your next step is, and that's it. Take it one step at a time. You don't have to have the full picture before you start walking. And you do need to be fair to yourself as well. So you have to do what's right for you in this situation. I feel like there is support for you. There is support available, so you're not alone. If you feel like you're alone and it's all up to you, the message is, once again, take off the blindfold. You have people there who want to help, who can help, who will help. You just have to open up. You have to speak to them. Let them help you. But I do see you being stuck between an old way of doing things and a new way that is presented to you. And it's causing a lot of stress and anxiety. You don't know which way to go. Okay? So I feel like that's what you will be dealing with during this time frame. And it is important that you keep yourself moving. You can go wrong at this point, but you do need to do something here. You do need to make up your mind, as opposed to running away from the situation, trying to avoid the situation, because it's just getting worse and worse and worse. Okay, so you do need to address it. And for some of you, I do feel like things are changing, or they're trying to change, and because you're anxious and you don't know what's going on and you're afraid of making the wrong move, you have become too passive, and it may cost you some good opportunities. So once again, just get in there and do the best you can with what you have, and I feel like there's some really good opportunities coming for you. Let's look at your psychic messages. So we have 32 here and now. So this does tie in with the tarot messages somewhat. And I want you to look at the card, take it all in, pause the video if you have to, and look at the words, the numbers, the colors, the images, and just see what it tells you. And that will be a direct message for you in this general reading. But you have past, future, and here it says you are here. So you're between, the past and the future, or you are supposed to be present as opposed to thinking too far ahead, or you're supposed to be present and look towards the future as opposed to carrying your past with you. There is an opportunity, there is a door open to you. It's not going to be open for very long. It can be something that frees you, is what I'm getting here. But time is ticking, So I feel like for some of you have been avoiding, having to make a choice here for a while now, and it's almost like this opportunity is starting to slip away. So it's important that you face the situation. With the 32 here adding up to a 5, it is about a big change. And I feel like you're worried about what you don't know and where things could go and things being out of your control here. But again, it's important that you're in the present. Okay, this is where you are. This is what you're dealing with. You can't change the past, and you don't know what the future holds, and not everything in the future is within your control. So it's about doing what you can with what you have and being present, looking at everything available to you right now and doing the best you can with what you have. Okay, let's see what else we're getting here. For some of you, I feel like this is a big decision and may involve children. For some of you, I feel like this is something where either you just didn't want to have children, you didn't see yourself ever having children, and now there's a lot of conversations around that topic for you and you feel pressured. And again, I feel like you're thinking, well, I don't want to have children now, but time is ticking. So what if I can't have children when I do want to have children? And so I feel like the more you think about that, the more you stress yourself out. I do see you preparing to start something new, and you're thinking way too far ahead into the future, and it feels overwhelming, and you may actually give up on something even before you start because you're overthinking it to the point where you get to, it's too much, it's too difficult, it's too complicated, too much can go wrong, and I better just, stay where I am. You haven't tried anything. It's just what you've been thinking about, okay? So it's really important that you pay attention, you're present, you look at everything that you have to work with, and you do the best with what you have. That's what I keep getting for you. I also hear you are safe. So, and this is about trust. So I do believe that if someone's been trying to get to know you and they've been trying to offer you love, but you've been keeping them at a distance because you don't know if you can trust them, you have trust issues, commitment issues, anything around that, the message you are safe means, again, it's okay for you to love, it's okay for you to open up to this person, move at a pace that you're comfortable with, but you do need to start moving in a direction or another, either towards this person or away from them, so they can be free to move on if you're truly not interested. For some of you, this could be about moving abroad or overseas to a completely new environment, and this could be, you know, for work, or this could be because of a relationship that you're in, and it's just scaring the life out of you because you don't, I feel like you don't like change, and you don't feel comfortable in a completely new environment where you just don't know anything about it. If that is the situation, remember that you have someone there with you. So you're either, you know, you have your partner with you there, if this is where you move in with someone, or you move to their homeland or something like that, and they're your partner or your spouse. You have the people you work with. If this is you moving away for work, talk to people, let them help, let them calm you down and give you peace of mind and make you feel more at home and make you feel more welcome where you're going, if this is what you're dealing with. I do see conception, so either, again, conversations around children, or anxiety over a procedure you may have had done towards fertility or getting pregnant, and I feel like you're overthinking it and you're afraid that it won't take, and you're afraid that things are not going to go well, and you're afraid that it's just not going to work. This is affecting your physical health, and it's important that you stop doing this, okay? Everything can be just fine if you let things come together, if you let them unfold naturally, and you envision what you want to have happen and what that would make you feel like, as opposed to what you're afraid of, because you are going to manifest what you're afraid of. It will turn into a self-fulfilling prophecy. So just be aware of that, okay? It's really, really important. And yeah, I'm getting this, you know, around children or pregnancies, but also about business or job or career changes or moving, anything really where it's a new beginning for you, and it's important that you embrace it wholeheartedly, as opposed to feeling like someone's pushing you into it and you're afraid and you're just thinking about everything that can go wrong. You may ruin some good opportunities if you are being negative or pessimistic, or you're focusing just on what can go wrong, okay? So manifestation, you're manifesting as above, so below. What you think, you create. What you're feeling, you will create. So try to stay positive, to envision what your dream outcome is and feel what you would feel like if that came true, and just focus on that every day, and you will get to that. You will have that happy outcome. If you do focus on what you're afraid of, you are going to manifest that, okay? So it's really, really important here that you take charge, you take control of your thoughts. That's very important. I do hear life change or transition. So for some of you, it could be going through physical transformation within your body, or gender reassignment surgery or anything like that, and I feel like you're just too worried about how people are going to take it or what will happen next. And the message is, if this is what you truly feel you want to do, if this is what you truly feel that represents you, embrace it. And when people see that you are happy, they will be happy for you. If anyone cannot be supportive then perhaps you don't want that person around anyway, and you do have people who are supportive, so it's important that you focus on those for the time being as you go through that transition until you feel more comfortable within yourself. I do see fragments, bits and pieces, and I feel like this is something that was over or is over. It's in the past, but you keep hanging on to it. You keep either mementos from it, or you're holding on to an object or a picture or something like that, and you always go back to it to relive the past, but the past is over. It's not coming back, and it's important that you release that. So maybe put that object away, hide it, bury it, get rid of it, because it's keeping you in the past. Okay, that one thing is keeping you in the past, where you should be focused on your present and where it takes you into the future, because you have some really good opportunities. That's your main message here. You have some really good opportunities coming in, some excellent opportunities for change, for new beginnings, for dreams coming true. But you do need to embrace them wholeheartedly, and you cannot do that if your heart is in the past. Okay, so that's the message. Okay, so now I'm just starting to get the same messages over and over again, so that means it's time to stop. So I hope the messages are helpful. I hope they make sense. Let me know. I'm looking forward to your comments, very much so, in terms of how the cards apply to you, how the psychic messages apply to you, if they do. Remember to watch your moon and rising sign readings for additional messages. But have a wonderful time ahead. Make the best of it, and I hope that you turn things around for the better for you. And good luck with everything. I'll talk to you again very soon. Take care.